shout out to everybody. Your boy is back. I do want to say this, a little bit of drama going on here. You know, it is what it is. We will skip the intro for today. It's some wild stuff going on. Some stuff brewing. I don't know, bruh. I'm just here watching everything. First of all, I do want to say I still see what's going on between Battlefax and John the Don. This is crazy, gang. So from what I understand, which I don't understand a lot because I'm not in this situation. John, he took down the Battlefax battles. The bullpen, whatever battles, he took those down, and oh my God, John is going crazy on Twitter trolling. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what is going on. Like, is Battlefax getting the battles back? Is he not getting the battles back? It's a lot, man. So from what I understand, like the strikes that Battlefax had, I guess on his channel, have been removed. Right. So I think they were because they've been removed, they try to figure out a way to, when stuff gets removed, videos pop back up. You know what I mean? So I guess from what I understand, maybe I don't know, people telling me, I guess John is running out of time. So when you pull videos down, right, through a copyright, and I don't know, John, go crazy. Tell me what it is. But when you pull videos down, they give you a certain amount of time to take somebody to court or press legal action so that they can stay down. You know what I mean? So I guess it kind of, maybe John's running out of time with that. So, YouTube, they removed the strikes and the video started to pop back up. But I guess John's trying to do like a delay of game. I'm not dissing you, John. I don't know. This is what I'm hearing. I don't know. No diss. It could be, you know what I mean? Only you and Battlefax really know what's going on. I do want to put that out there. This is what I'm hearing. So I don't know. Maybe he's trying to figure out, a way to keep the battles down. The problem is if he can't substantiate his claim, you know what I mean? Then the battles are coming back up, you know what I mean? And then YouTube could press other actions, like come after I think the Shrug Life channel or whatever. So I don't know. We will see, developments on that, as time goes on. Shout out to John the Don, Battlefax. I don't know. I think maybe Fax will make a blog talking about it eventually, you know what I'm saying, once he can get clearance to talk about it. But this is crazy, gang. But Battlefax, you got the subscribers from it. You got the money from the battles. You know what I mean? I don't know. Or did the money from the battle, because you already made the money, because the battle's been up for a while. You know what I mean? A lot of times when, if you hit somebody with copyright or whatever, the money you go into escrow. And so YouTube can figure out what to do with the money, so it's like, it's all kind of issues, you know what I mean, that go along with that. But the battle's been out so long, I'm sure he made some money off of it. You know what I mean? So I don't know. We will see as time goes on. I don't want to say anything definitive, you know what I mean? But that's something that's happening right now. So I don't know. Did John send YouTube something else and then they came down? I don't know. Just some stuff going on. Also, Eazy the Block Captain channel is in trouble, right? A lot of people are hitting me up about this. Now, I do want to preface this by saying I'm not an Eazy the Block Captain hater. I do want to say that. No diss. I'm not a Eazy hater. He hasn't really done anything to me to make me, go crazy or nothing, or him to go crazy on me. I don't think I've done that much. I just report on what's going on. So I don't know. Shout out to him though. But this morning I was looking and, I got like a notification or whatever, and it was like an Eazy live, right? And I'm just like, yo, why is he live right now? So I looked and it's like a Bitcoin live stream. So it's like 5,000 and something people in there, and it was like a Bitcoin live stream. So I'm like, what is going on? Is Eazy getting into Bitcoin? Is Eazy getting into Bitcoin? no diss. You know what I'm saying? So I was watching and I'm just like, I'm waiting. I'm like, is Eazy about to go on stage or something? Like, what is this? You know, they got these Bitcoin people out here. So I don't know. And then like after so long, like the live went down. But I did message Eazy. I was just like, yo, like what? I don't want to mess too many things up here. Let me hold on. Now I said somebody hacked your YouTube, and he said, yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I said, did you open one of those sponsor links? And he said, I think in my email. So I don't know. Like, yeah, y'all know, like, when you do YouTube and channels and stuff like that, there's a lot of spam. There's a lot of like people that's trying to like, you know, leech off of the channel. You know what I mean? So they'll do things like offer you sponsorships. They'll offer you things, maybe collaborations. Like maybe they may like kind of try to lure you and show that, you know what I mean? Like, oh, we've got a big channel. If you do this, we'll link your channel to our channel and all of this, or it could be a sponsorship. A lot of big YouTuber creators have fallen to this. You know what I'm saying? Even small creators have fallen to this. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I guess he clicked on one of the links. I'm guessing that's what it is. And then right then they got all of your information. You know what I mean? So they took control of his channel. So the only thing you can do, I would think, is try to have Quarter Lab try to get it back. But the problem is, like, I don't think Quarter Lab can get back the email, like the YouTube email. You know what I mean? So that is an issue. You know what I mean? Because you need to, you know, you need all of that. Right. So there's like a way around it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if he's going to figure it out, but it's like it's a way around it. You know what I mean? But I don't know. But I think the only thing Quarter Lab can do is just like maybe put the channel on private. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of times when these I can't even call them companies, they scam companies. Like when the scam companies get you, what they do is they like delete all of your videos, you know what I mean? And then like they start live streaming it on your channel, but they could have caught it before all of that, because like, you know, they were live with the Bitcoin thing and then the live got privated. You know, he said Quarter Lab stopped it. I don't know, because Quarter Lab put it on private. If they would have stopped it out, I would have think they would delete it. But I don't know if, because they are MCN and what they do, I don't know if they have, I know they got control of the channel, but I don't know if they have the ability to delete the video. I don't know what their particular contract is with the artist, or if they just have to put the video on private. You know what I mean? So he found out about it, whatever, and then the video went on private. You know what I'm saying? So, he's trying to figure out something, but he, from what I understand, he can't get access to his email. If you can't get access to your email, you know what I mean? Like it's a problem. But like I said, it's a way around it. I don't know. We'll see if he can figure it out. Some people were saying karma in the chat. I see y'all. You know what y'all saying. I don't know. What do y'all think? Because this is crazy. Because it was just like a video. I think 15 Minutes of Fame was like interviewing him about flagging channels and stuff like this, and then now this had like. Bro, this is crazy, bro. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I think if he can't get this channel back, they still have the Chrome channel. You know what I mean? So I don't know how that would work. Maybe he would end up using that to blog on or whatever if Remy and him was in agreement to that, or whatever, whoever deals with that channel. I don't know. Because he did remember when he was pulling down like all the battles, right? Like he pulled down, I think like the Texago battle, and you know what I'm saying, because of the name situation, he pulled down I think Muop or something. Like he was pulling down battles, and he was saying like, yo, I don't control the YouTube, somebody else controls YouTube. But I mean, he probably, you know, they probably control it. So I mean, if he loses that channel, if they can't get it back, which I don't understand how they can without that email, but if they can't get the channel back, he could probably end up using that one. You know what I'm saying? So I don't, the Chrome 23, that's the only thing I would think that would make sense. You know what I mean? Like, other than that, like, it's just, that channel might be a wrap if they can't fix it. And Quarter Lab, shout out to them. I don't want to diss them at all. I don't. I rock with them. They they, you know, I think y'all rock with me, Quarter Lab. No diss. I don't know. I went with a different company, whatever. But if Quarter Lab can do certain things, like they can, you know, like you put a video out, they can, you know, if somebody re-uploads it, they could take it down, they could strike channels, they could do stuff like that. But like certain things, like they don't have the ability to help you, and they tell people they can do everything to get that channel money, and then, you know, things happen, and then people find out it's only limited things they can do. I had a conversation with them before I decided where I was going to go, and they, you know, I asked a lot of questions and found out the limitations that they have, you know, what they can do. So I don't know if maybe they can get past this. We'll see. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. Shout out to him. Also, Smack is dissing Remy. Oh God, what do y'all think about this? I want to hear some of this. I know he's talking about P and Remy, but let's get to the Remy part because I want to hear
about him or anything to say about him.
Is it safe to say he no longer works with you already?
I don't know. I can't really say that, or I'm not going to say that because I haven't spoke to him personally.
Okay.
You know, I still got respect for Pete. I really do. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't got nothing bad.
So, I mean, I don't know, but when you listen to this part, it's like, come on, man. Like, did y'all fire P, or is P not fired? Did P quit? Like, what's going on?
Because, you know,
built him up to be one of the biggest stars in battle rap, period.
Yeah. I mean,
but we passed that now. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You know, we don't have to talk about it if you don't want to, of course. But Rock, you know, basically said the only way it could happen is if you make it happen.
Exactly.
Come on, hip hop is real. Y'all be uploading like 21 minutes, and it just be like 1 minute of the actual.
I'm not taking nothing away from him from that. Like,
oh man,
that's where, you know what I mean? You know, we different. That's where we bump heads up because it ain't all about money.
I know you guys don't always want to address all the bullshit because, you know, it could be taken the wrong.
Ask your question, knowledge, man. Ask your question, knowledge, man. Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Shut up, man. Talk to me, man. I'm here, man.
You and K Sharp, is that something we could ever see?
Nah, major artists.
I don't fuck about that. Where's Remy?
You know, the industry created a whole new wave. That's how I feel about Shorty. So, you know what I'm saying? She ain't never called her, like, try to, like, you know what I'm saying? Get, like, it's weird. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, it's just like a conflict of interest. Like, I'm not gonna mean you can do what you do. Go do that over there. You know what I mean? You already see, I got my own program. I have my own program. I just don't respect how she handled the situation and what she did. Like, you know what I'm saying? She, like, did, like, you know, backdoor shit, like, you know.
Oh, Remy, he talking crazy. He talking crazy about you. Go live, Remy. He said she backdoored him. Oh God, what y'all think?
And try to infiltrate and try to like get people to try to jump ship. It's corny.
Oh, try to get people to jump ship. Oh God, he said it. God. Oh wow.
It's corny. When she first came in, she was on some, you know, we doing it for the.
That is like kind of devious. So we gonna keep it real. No diss. No diss. That is a little devious. Like you go into all. That's why I met Remy at one of the Smack events. But you go to like all of these events, and then like you're plotting to take the biggest artist that they got. Not the biggest artist, but like rising star. You know? Is that what happened? I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. But this is crazy, bro.
The ladies, the girls, and then she tried to jump in my lane. It's just corny shit. I don't respect it.
And you try to jump in his lane. Oh God, he's wildin'. No diss. Wildin'. God. Smack speaking up. Oh wow.
It's like somebody coming on your block trying to hustle on your block. Don't try to hustle on my block. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? You can do what you do. Go do that over there.
See, this is like where people have like a conflict, right? Because it's just like, to me, this style of battle rap, like the you know, video recorder, the stage and everything, that's smack, right? You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people would say that, right? And you know, she kind of is doing what he's doing, but at the same time, like you know, battlers are battlers. They could, you know what I'm saying? If you see people eating off the block and you feel like you can, if you could take their talent, I don't know. What y'all think in the comment section below? The Smack has complete ownership of all of this, or no? Or is he right? I do feel like, to be real, like if y'all cool and all of that, and then it happens, it's one thing if Remy is like saying, "Oh, this is my brother," you know what I mean, and all of that, and we super cool and all. If she's vocally putting that out and then does something like that, it's kind of crazy. If you if you kind of cool. You ain't all that cool, but you kind of cool. You might show up to some events because you get in for free and you like the sport, but then you steal everything. I mean, that's a little different now. I don't know. What do y'all think, man? Like, this is crazy, gang. But I can understand why he would be mad, though, man. I ain't gonna lie. Because you got to think because URL put a lot of energy into Eazy. A lot of marketing, a lot of energy. Like Eazy won the battles, but they put a lot of energy into him. And it's just like, this is the guy that is, you know, gonna embody the URL movement, what we've been able to do, you know, in terms of making somebody popular and a household name and all of that, which I think Caffeine helped a lot with that, right? Because Eazy's not like stuck on like you know, on the app like other people was, like these app only events. So it's like, you do all this, you get this energy generated, and then she comes and she, give me that. Like, what? Life with the $4.99 super chat said, ain't it crazy? Eazy talked about openly flagging and his channel gets hacked. Oh, man. I don't know, man. It's a crazy situation. But yeah, man, I can see why Smack is mad. But when Smack puts it in this term, like, this is my block. You came to my block doing this. This is crazy.
Yeah. You know what I mean? You already see, I got my own program. I had my own program for years. I jumped out of the whole motherfucking major artist shit when it comes to the, you know, the industry. Created a whole new wave. Been rocking that shit for like a decade. You coming in now trying to get, like, it's weird. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, it's just like a conflict of interest. Like, I'm not
and you know, like, we're never going to be friends again. Like, when I do this to you, like, I know I'm never going to be friends with him again. I'm about to take his superstar. Like, that's some devious stuff, bro. Like, hey, men, we can be heartless, but women, man, like, they don't play, bro. They will set you up, bro.
To bring you in and try to have a conflict of interest when it comes to your movement. Like, I would never come and try to jump on whatever the fuck, you know what I mean, you got going on and try to, like, you know what I'm saying, interrupt your plans.
Hold on, we got S Hive in the chat, Smack Hive. He said there are app battlers that more lit than Eazy. You are S Hive, bro. There's no way. There's no app battler that's more lit than Eazy. You're crazy. You're literally on the Smack Hive right now. No way.
Whatever the fuck you established for fucking 10 years and do what you fucking doing, like, nah, like, I would never do that. You know what I mean? That's what she did, which was corny to me. You know what I'm saying? And
but you don't really control the block anymore, right? You got Rare Breed Entertainment, you got King of the Dot, you got, you know what I'm saying, Black Ice Cartel, you got all of these different leagues out here. So you don't really control the block no more. You know what I mean? This ain't the olden days, like when you first like presented this to the public. Not everybody's, you know, eating off the block. You know what I'm saying? Or I can't say eating off the block. they in takeover mode. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Not everybody can, you know. It's good things about URL having a lot of control over things, but there's bad things too. Like the problem that you would have, like with the I mean, you know, I ain't got like a Smack or a Beasley or a Chico or somebody like that. Shout out to them. If they don't like you, you're done. You can't get the battles you want. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to get the market and promotion you want. You might just be on the sidelines. And that's what it is. You got to deal with that. If URL is the only league, and we've seen how they operated over the years, you're done out in these streets if they don't like you. You're going to have to be like Rock and just be 100%. You know, if you have a disagreement, some things you don't like, you pull a none. Next thing you know, they not rocking with you no more. You know what I'm saying? Or like if you outspoken, you like a hitman holler, they not booking you. And it's like, what you gonna do? So I understand his point, but I mean, it is good to have competition, to be real.
And I feel like, you know,
but sometimes it's too much competition, where it's too many battles. People are battling out too quickly. And we ran into that where everybody's just running and doing battles on different leagues. And then, you know, people battled out. They don't have any important battles left. So that can happen. Whereas like if you have one league kind of controlling things, they can like properly market a situation. You having people doing big battles in 1 rounds. You know what I'm saying? 1 rounders losing the battles. It's crazy.
I mean, out of the respect that, you know what I mean, and the love that, you know, I displayed to her, to Pat, and everybody that, like, you know what I'm saying, I grew up with coming up in this game, I just felt that shit was whack.
Somebody said that you don't put business before morals. Are you crazy? Bro, if somebody drops a $2 million bag, morals out the door, gang. Like, it's what it is. This is business. Like, people got to eat. They got to pay these artists. They got to do what they got to do. Morals are out of business. Is not a business thing. Like, when you take business ethics, nobody care. I don't care. There's no morals, gang. There's no morals. Morals would everybody be like, all right, well, Smack already, you know what I mean? He kind of invented like all of this. Like, you know, we're just going to sit back and do nothing. That's the moral thing to do. I'm like, no. Remy seen that bag. It's like, easy, I can make money off this guy. Let's do that. You know what I'm saying? And her event trumped everything that they was doing. It's just like business is dirty. You don't become like a big major celebrity unless you doing dirty business. It gotta happen. You don't become a billionaire unless you do dirty business. Like, what millionaire do you know that's doing like super upright moral business? It don't work like that. Ain't nothing moral about it. So that's like the conflict when he talks about Eazy or whatever. You know, like, I don't, you know, like you know what I mean? I don't like how he moved. People like him make me want to kill him. And like, when he's talking like that, it's just like, bro, it's business. I mean, I know like Eazy probably would have screwed URL over anyway. You know what I'm saying? He was dealing with Remy. It was going to happen. You know what I mean? But at the same time, like, if you can't, business is business, gang. I don't care. That's why a lot of people end up broke, because of their morals. You know, your boy got morals, but this is entertainment. You know, the moral thing to do as a blogger would be like, this person won, this person lost, that's it. Every blog, this person won, this person lost, that's it. Great performance, and no, call that. What a drama at. I'd have made more than a lot of bloggers over the years. Just what it is. Like, it's just, you know, business is business. Talk about everything. I don't care that you're following me. I don't give a damn about that. Morally, I'm following you, gang. I don't care. You might have DM'd me before or something, or like, I don't give a damn about hey, I'm running a channel here. You know what I'm saying? I'm presenting the news here. I don't care about none of that. No diss. So what? We had conversations before on the phone about something. If you mess up, I got a blog on it, dog. No diss. No diss. You know what I'm saying? I can't be compromised. I'm morals. Business is business. It's just what it is. Now I can, you know what I mean? I can be real crazy how I cover you, you know what I mean? Or I can be respectful. It just depends on, you know, I rock with you a little bit. Might give you a little bit of grace, you know what I mean? But if you mess up, you mess up. It's got to get talked about. You know what I mean? But all this, like, the moral thing, like, man, ain't no morals in bed. Like, when you hear dudes like this telling you, and shout out to Smack, it's not dissing you, you the godfather and all this. When they telling you the moral thing, that's a game. You know what I mean? That they be doing. Like, oh, ain't no morals, ain't no, you know, you can't trust people. Everything is more than money. Ain't nothing more than money. If things were more than money, Smack, Tay-Rock will be a millionaire. I don't give a fuck what Tay-Rock says. He would be a millionaire if this was about morals. Morally, Tay-Rock held the company down for years. He gets a trip to Jamaica and a cake. They get the fuck out of here with morals. There is no morals in business. Are y'all crazy? Who's the millionaires? Is it the battlers or is it the people putting on the events? There is no morals. So, and this is not to come at them at all. It's just that people need to wake up. People are battled out. They're hustling and trying to get $1,000 to battle. This is what's happening now because of the morals in battle rap. Because people can't wake up that there's no morals in battle rap. Would y'all want to work at Costco or something, gang? They'd be on the phone with y'all. Oh, yeah, you my gunner, dog. And then they go on Twitter like, oh, yeah, URL for life. You use the system that you're in to get it ahead. Make the most money you can because your time is running out. Ain't nobody trying to see no 50, 60-year-old battler up on stage. And where everybody else is making money off of your accomplishments. You know what I mean? What you've done like back in the day. And you know what they'll tell you? Oh, well, we gave you a platform, dog, morally. Meanwhile, they driving you know what I'm saying? Like a Benz. And you're driving a V6 with no V8. Like, I mean, stuff like that happens. Chains with no real diamonds. Like, this is happening. So the moral question is out the window. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think morals is, I'm just saying what it is. You know, it's my opinion. But I do feel like it was real grimy what Remy did to him. I think that was grimy. I'm just telling both sides of the story. I think it was grimy. I don't think that was right what she did. You know what I mean? But at the same time, what you gonna do? If you easy, you gonna go get that $50,000 back, or you gonna battle Stumbles? Morals here. What you gonna morally do? 50,000. I got kids. I could probably. I'm not saying he thinking this. I could probably milk Remy, get a league, and get a league up in here. You know what I'm saying? Like, do my own thing. Like, maybe have her quarterback some deals. Maybe run up a quick 200 grand. Like, I mean, you don't know what these people be thinking. Or you gonna battle Stumbles for $2,000 or $3,000, or Kid Slade or somebody like for a little bit of money. Like, y'all gotta think. Do you want to be broke or do you want to be rich? Like, what you trying to do? The way that the URL has laid it out, do everything they say you're going to do and you end up like Tay-Rock, battled out and not rich. And I'm not dissing him. He might think I'm not dissing you, bro. Just what it is. Surf said this on stage. This is Surf's fault. Shout out to Surf. It's what you going to do? What you think they're going to do, like, once Surf is, like, done with battle? Like, he has no more big battles. And he can't help them no more. What you think they're going to do? He's got options. He can go to, you know, do Joe Budden podcast, start his own podcast. You know, he's a name. But, like, bro, morals. But I do feel like it was dirty what she did to him. I'm just keeping it real.
To me, you know what I'm saying? And that's just how I feel. That's how I feel about Shorty. So, you know what I'm saying? She ain't never called her, like, you know what I'm saying? You know, really, like, you know, chopped up with me. So I just, like, it is what it is. Like, you know what I mean?
Okay. Damn, Smack. Shit, I appreciate your candor. You know what I'm saying?
But I mean, I agree with most of his take, though. I ain't gonna lie. I think that was crazy that she did that. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. It's business. You know what I mean? And then it comes down to loyalty now. Loyalty, you can have a loyal person in business. I'm just saying what it is. I got people that loyally cut my grass. Loyally. You know, it is what it is. They just, you know, just pop up, cut the grass. We got some stuff coming on, but we coming over to cut your grass anyway. They cut the grass. So, you know, thank you. Pat on the back. Because if you would have messed up and not cut the grass, I would have called another company, gang, and got you up out of here. Be loyal to my grass, gang. When you're loyal to a business owner, you're loyal to his pockets, not yours. You know what I mean? Like, it's what it is. But like I said, I agree with mostly everything that he said. You know what I mean? I just don't know what's going on with P. Did P get fired or did he not get fired? Let me know in the comment section below. Should I call P? Let me know. Should I call P? P's mad at me because, you know, the whole Trump thing. Like, he's mad. So I don't know. I might call him, see what's going on. But Smack is acting like he don't know why P's not there. That's what he's acting like, you know, so I don't know. But y'all tell me what y'all think down in the comment section below. I don't like nobody's channel being down. Like, I don't like that. I know a lot of people could be celebrating right now that Eazy's channel's down. But he's got access to Chrome 23. You know what I'm saying? He can still, like, do spaces and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So maybe they can figure out how to reverse it, but that's what's going on. As far as the John and Don and Battlefax situation, I don't know. That's crazy, gang. That's crazy. Oh, man. Maybe if John, if you would have just bought Battlefax, that DVD player he was admiring, it all would have been over with. Shout out to Battlefax, I'm joking. But I don't know, man. Like, that's a wild situation. You know, he wants the battles on his channel. John feels like they're his battles. The contract allegedly said that John was the promoter. He wasn't the owner. You know, so I don't know. This is a big mess. You know what I mean? So hopefully they all figure it out so everybody can get back to business as usual. Am I missing anything? Let me know in the comment section. Your boy got to go to work in like 15 minutes. Anybody mess up, do anything that we need to talk about in the comments? Let me know. I don't know. 2026, I don't care about nothing but the bag. I wish I would be like super loyal to, yeah, right. I'm loyal to my pockets. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But I get it, man. I get what Smack is saying. Shout out to him. If I'm scaling it, who side I'm on Smack's side with this. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But shout out to everybody. Bad news. We didn't go in on you today. You know what I mean? But shout out to everybody.